welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Trick or Treat. It is a unique and different movie that many, including myself, consider one of the best Halloween movies of all time. Yes, it's a bold statement, but you have to see it to believe it. Not only does it have the best embodiment of the spirit of Halloween, but it does have some great production value. Originally slated for a theatrical release back in October of 2007, unfortunately it got delayed. It had some public screenings at various film festivals, but it finally released on home video format 2 years later. Throughout the course of time, this movie has gained a huge cult following. The movie takes place over the course of Halloween in the fictional town of Warren Valley, Ohio. Its story is told in a non-linear narrative with characters crossing paths with each other throughout the film. At the center of the story is Sam, a peculiar trick-or-treater, dressed in pajamas and has a burlap sack for a mask, who appears to enforce the so-called rules of Halloween. There is a total of 5 interwoven stories that occur on this particular Halloween night. An everyday high school principal that has a secret life as a serial killer, a college student who tries to find the perfect date, a group of prankster teenagers, a woman who loathes Halloween in general, and a next-door neighbor grumpy old man. What I really appreciated about this movie is how all the many stories interlinked with each other like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Throughout the different segments, you can spot other characters from another story. It's just neat how this was done. This is not the first time a movie was made like this. Take, for example, Reservoir Dogs, Snatch, and No Country for Old Men. Those movies share a major storyline divided up into many segments, but somehow they're all connected. It's really fun trying to piece everything together, and it makes for a very entertaining time. This is not your typical Halloween movie. Like I said earlier, it's different, but in a good way. You have various types of monsters in this movie, such as werewolves, undead spirits, a serial killer dressed in a vampire getup, and also a malevolent trick-or-treater who is the actual personification of Halloween itself. This is literally a monster mash of a movie. If you consider yourself an enthusiast of horror movies like I am, I can easily tell you that you will love this movie. There's quite the assortment of tremendous actors in this movie. It has Anna Paquin from True Blood, Brian Cox from the X-Men movies, Dylan Baker from the Spider-Man movies, and many more that are just simply way too many to list. Each and every one of their performances are so much fun and entertaining. Don't ask me who's my favorite character, as I do like all of them technically speaking. Well, if I did have to choose a favorite character, it would most likely have to be Sam. He's the icon of the movie who plays a special part that is always front and center of attention throughout the film. He's a very prominent character and has a great sequence near the end of the movie. This is another movie that I always have to watch every Halloween season. I will say that I do tend to watch it multiple times during this time of year. Yes, it's that good of a movie. It's easy for me to say that this movie is a perfect example of a classic Halloween movie that I can never truly get tired of watching. Come to think of it, there is nothing truly wrong with this movie, as it is simply flawless in every single way. It has amazing acting by everybody, great spooky moments, really neat set design, and a beautiful soundtrack. As far as Halloween movies go, you can't get any better than this. It's always this movie and John Carpenter's Halloween that are always neck and neck for me because they're equally impeccable. You can say that both of these movies together are great companion pieces. Trick or Treat, in my opinion, is a timeless classic. I give this movie an A+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.